Hey, what's up guys? Mike Patrick. This is going to be a recently added suggested video up next here on my page. And in this video, what I am going to talk about is prebiotics. I want to talk about prebiotics. Now, we've talked about probiotics enough in the past, and there has been more attention given to probiotics recently in the media, on the internet. People are becoming more cognitive to things like probiotics. All right, so now I want to give some attention to prebiotics because I don't think that we know enough about prebiotics, or it's not as talked about. So now, what are prebiotics? Prebiotics are the food source for your probiotics. Okay, prebiotics feed the bacteria in your gut, the good living bacteria, that which is probiotics. Prebiotics feeds those bacteria in order for those bacteria, those healthy bacteria, to grow and thrive in your gut. Now, we know that your probiotics are very important because they facilitate certain ramifications within your body, and that goes on with your body. Now, we know that the body carries out many different processes, and all of those processes have different precursors and things that have to happen you know as a precursor it's for other metabolic processes to take place, as you hear me say quite often. Okay, so now guys, so with that said, your prebiotics consist of pectins. Okay, they consist of fibers. All right, now how do we get pectins and fibers? Where do we get these prebiotics? We get them from raw living natural foods, or not necessarily even raw, okay, but we get them from fruits and vegetables. Those types of foods are the foods that we get most of our fibers from. Okay, so basically the fiber feeds the good bacteria in your stomach, and then therefore your probiotics can effectively do what they need to do in order to play their role in you maintaining and basking in good health. Okay, so also guys, prebiotics also consist of polyphenols as well. Okay, they also consist of polyphenols. So fibers, okay, pectins, and polyphenols for the most part. All right, this is what feeds your probiotics, your good gut bacteria. And another reason why prebiotics are so important is because, like I said, if they feed the good bacteria so it can grow, you don't necessarily have to supplement and be as focused on taking in so much probiotics, based on the fact that you are feeding those probiotics the food that it needs to grow and thrive and stay active in your gut, as opposed to if you're not getting enough prebiotics in your diet, right? You can't feed your probiotics, which means your probiotics don't last as long. They're not as effective, which means you have to take more probiotics, if that makes sense. But if you're taking, like I said, the prebiotics, then you're feeding those probiotics, keeping them active, which means you don't have to intake as much probiotics. Okay, so it's more so about balance. All right, it's not just about eating, let's just say, if you just on a complete 100% meat diet, right, but yet you are taking probiotic supplements, or you are eating probiotic foods such as sauerkraut, kombucha, other cultures like yogurt and things of that nature, right? But you're not giving yourself enough fruit and vegetables in order to feed those probiotics, then you have to keep on feeding yourself probiotics more often. All right, so basically that is the basic rundown. I just wanted to give, I know I'm repetitive in a lot of what I say and how I say it, not necessarily in the videos as far as putting out the same type of videos or the same video or the same material, but more so when I do start to break things down within the video. I know I may repeat things twice, maybe even a third time. It's a reason for that. The way I look at it is, some people who need that to truly be able to understand, and to be able to decipher certain things, and for it to really sink in. And that's for those people. For those of us who do pick up things way faster, and somebody can just say something one time and they can say it really fast, if that's good for you, then that's good. Then you're not losing anything either way. All right. And for those who need to hear things repetitively and slowed down so it can sink in, then that's who I gear towards from a teaching standpoint, and how I try to bring certain information across. All right. Therefore, I know everyone can understand it. All right. And so hopefully that was a good visual, a good way to look at prebiotics. Hopefully that was a good understanding for you to know why they are important and what function they carry out. All right, so get your prebiotics, which is your fruit and vegetables, your fibers, the same things, your pectins, your polyphenols, antioxidants, things of that nature. Those are the things that's going to feed your healthy gut bacteria, and therefore everything has the fuel, the ammunition, okay, and the resources that is needed in order for it to play out its function most effectively. Okay, and yeah, and I think that's good, guys. So hopefully this was a helpful, educational, insightful video. Peace. Get those prebiotics in.